Can you spot every twisted intricacy of Death's design?
I saw what Death was about to do.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're joining visionary apprentice Stephanie to study the world of Final Destination Bloodlines. Her grandmother Iris taught us how to look for clues.
When the universe speaks, pay attention.
So we're counting down 10 surprise Easter eggs buried in the hit movie. Plus, we'll recap Tony Todd's powerful scene and major updates to the franchise lore.
The rules have changed.
Number 10. License plates. Flight 180 references have popped up in every single Final Destination installment. So hopefully you had your eyes peeled for another nod to the doomed flight from the first movie. The blink and you'll miss it moments are where these sort of visual details tend to hide. So, when Paul drives Iris up to the Skyview Tower at the beginning of the film, you only have about 5 seconds to read his license plate. FL818E. The technical significance of this number has never been verified, though that 8 resembles an hourglass, while the 1 and 0 could represent the two binary outcomes of life and death.
We say that the hour of death cannot be forecast. Never occurs to us that it has any connection with the day already begun, or that death could arrive this same afternoon.
Nevertheless, this isn't the only Bloodlines license plate to call back to the first film. Stephanie's car has the exact same tag number as Carter's Chevy Nova SS.
Oh, looks like we have a bit of a reunion here.
Number 9. Something River Hospital. Iris's frantic scrawlings lead the Bloodlines family to seek out a JB, as this character has information about cheating death that can save them.
We might have a chance.
Darlene recalls hearing about him before, as well as the hospital he works at. She begins to think out loud in an attempt to jog her memory. Something River Hospital. Deep River? Peace River? Charlie cuts her off midway through her final guess. Clear River. While this wasn't the actual name of the hospital Bloodworth is lurking at, it is essentially the name of a major protagonist from the first two films.
Clear Rivers.
Don't come any closer.
And it's clear the franchise is fond of her, because this isn't the first time her name has popped up in a sequel.
Hunt, listen to me, buddy. Listen, no water, okay? Stay away from water.
Number 8. The Wood Chipper. This hidden detail will only be remembered by the superfans, and those of you who watched our last video on the franchise's timeline. The fate of Kimberly Corman, the second film's protagonist, has always haunted viewers. In a universe where almost every character dies, she and Thomas Burke are still standing before the credits roll.
Oh, hey, careful. Those things are dangerous.
Trust me, I think I've been through closer calls.
Previously, the only mention of their outcome happened in Final Destination 3's Choose Your Fate DVD feature, where a newspaper article acknowledges that they had an unfortunate run-in with a wood chipper. And a wood chipper does appear in Bloodlines, in the form of a sketch Iris left in her death book. More on the book later. Though this gruesome fate was never really canon since it's not a part of the theatrical releases, Kimberly's true whereabouts are finally uncovered by virtue of Number 7. Tony Todd. Bloodworth affirms that Kimberly is indeed still alive, since she momentarily flatlined before being brought back to life.
Come on, ready? Clear! She's back!
Apart from the option of taking someone's life to extend your own,
If you take a life, you get the time that person had left.
What? No.
this is the only tried and true method of surviving the franchise.
To truly break the cycle, you have to die.
It's also revealed that Bloodworth's life was spared as a child, thanks to Iris's vision back in the 60s.
Everyone needs to get off the dance floor!
He tells Stephanie that because he befriended Iris later in life, he came to learn many of her theories and picked up on patterns in the universe's cruel games.
I know who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. Bloodworth has always been interested in the reason why we're repeating this cycle. Will it ever be escaped? Well, we shall see.
Then he breaks the fourth wall. In the real world, actor Tony Todd died of cancer in 2024. In Bloodlines, his character is sick too, admitting he has no option to run this time. By fusing his real terminal diagnosis with his character's mortality, Todd delivers an incredibly poignant message about the finality of life. Bloodworth says that he's retiring from his Harbinger role and intends to enjoy the rest of his time left, leaving us with the final words,
Good luck.
Number 6. Protagonist Link. Speaking of Kimberly, her drowning in Final Destination 2 is effectively mirrored in the climax of Bloodlines. Stephanie finds herself trapped underwater in a flipped RV and similarly drowns. though it's later confirmed by Dr. Reddick, named after the first film's screenwriter, that her heart never technically stopped like Kimberly's did. This isn't the only big connection between Stephanie and other former protagonists. There's one commonality that threads nearly every vision sequence together, intended to signify that we're stuck in a time loop. It's the finger gag.
Ow. Damn it.
In Bloodlines, Iris pricks her finger on a rose just before the Skyview disaster. Later, Stephanie pricks her finger on Charlie's corsage, moments before a train derailment. Number 5. Bobby's undoing. All Bobby wanted was to be the best father he could be to Paco the turtle. Early in the film, he wears a graphic tee depicting a bunny hopping on a pogo stick. What propels a pogo stick? Springs. To hammer this home, he's seen wearing said shirt while also jumping on a trampoline at the barbecue. What gives a trampoline its bounce? Springs. And what ultimately takes Bobby out? You're starting to see the signs in Death's sick design, aren't you? Number 4. Distracted driving. Music plays a big part in the Final Destination universe, with troubling lyrics often signifying that caution should be heeded. At the beginning of Bloodlines, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash blasts on the radio as Paul and Iris roll up to the Skyview, which soon literally implodes into a ring of fire. So, when we later hear Kelly Clarkson's "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger" playing through the headphones of a garbage truck driver, we know someone's about to die. And that someone is Julia, who's inadvertently found herself stuck in the back of his compactor. The driver is oblivious to her frantic relatives, who are trying to get his attention while he speeds down the road. That's because he's thumbing through the fictional dating app Crusher. And Crusher he does. Number 3. The iconic beer. Heist Pale Ale must be amazing beer because characters have been spotted enjoying it in practically every Final Destination film. The delivery truck passes Kimberly on the highway in Final Destination 2.
He's drinking a beer. Oh yeah, that's real responsible.
The same truck pins Wendy and Kevin's car against a wall in Final Destination 3.
Oh, hey, that guy's way too close to my truck. Hey, you're too close, man. Pull up. Hey!
It even plays a part in Carter's death in The Final Destination. Later appearing again on a fridge. The bubbly beverage is consumed as a celebratory drink in Final Destination 5.
Who wants one?
Then appears at a bar during the final scene. So it's no surprise that Bloodlines features the iconic ale as well.
Drinks all around!
Once again, a misplaced bottle factors into the chain of events that lead to Howard's death by lawnmower.
Sorry.
Ironically, he's even seen wearing the brand's logo on an undershirt earlier in the movie. When it comes to Heist Pale Ale, this beer sorta makes you not want to crack open a cold one. Number 2. Last names. Writers of the first Final Destination paid homage to icons of horror by giving its characters the last names of major horror directors, actors, and producers. For instance, Alex Browning is named after Freaks and Dracula filmmaker Todd Browning. Terry Chaney is named after Lon Chaney, a famed actor known for his ghastly makeup and performances. Bloodlines follows a family with the last name Campbell. One can only assume this is a clear nod to Bruce Campbell, star of the Evil Dead franchise, and even Neve Campbell, final girl of Scream.
Do you want to die, Sydney?
F you creep.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Logs. Remember Iris's creepy journal? As characters pore over the pages, we're treated to a drawing of the dreaded log truck. This staple of the franchise has terrified fans since the pileup in the second film.
You need to stop that truck!
I told you again, you have to calm down.
Why won't you listen to me?
So, since Bloodlines is a long-anticipated return to the nostalgic series, the logs just had to make an appearance. The book has a ton of meta renderings of other devices used to dispatch former characters, like jagged fences and grills. Also in the book are sketches of a rake and saw, which factor into both Howard's and Julia's deaths later on.
This book, it will show you everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
Beyond the pages, reminders of the log truck are relentless. While pulling out of the hospital, Darlene nearly T-bones a speeding log truck.
Watch out!
Later, just when it looks like Stephanie and Charlie have cheated death, a derailed train unloads the logs it was carrying as cargo, splattering them both in the process.
He's a relentless son of a bitch. Death is coming for our family.
Did you spot any other hidden details in Final Destination Bloodlines? Share your catches in the comments below.